Saturday, February 17th. Well, Cindy Maloney had given me the impression that things change all the time. She pretty much agreed with that idea. And even at school, Michelangelo, my friend at Sacred Heart, he said that's why history books need to be written over again, because we learn new things about what happened in the past, new things about the old stories, which then change them. This bothered me. I started to worry that how could we ever really know the truth, the whole story? And I was saying this to Uncle Mal. We were riding along in his truck, and I was telling him that I felt that I couldn't really know the whole story. Now, Ernest Thompson Seton, his books that Walt had in his library, they were pretty good, and they gave me a glimpse of the missing Indian stories. And Uncle Mal said, well, yeah, now Seton, he's a fellow that went and lived with the red man, so he'd know some of those stories. Well, yeah, Uncle Mal, but it's not all of them. Well, good Lord, how can you expect to know all the stories? You can't know all the stories about everyone. Well, no, but, we do seem to know an awful lot of white stories. That's because my mom, Tessie, had been buying me these books, The American Heritage Illustrated History of the United States. Oh, Ricky Cramshaw and I love to look through these, you see. These are fun, and they're colorful. There's lots of pictures and mostly white stories. So I knew there was something missing. And Mal scoffed at that, but a few days later, he gave me this. You see right there, it says Indian Wars. This book is, it's about the conspiracy of Pontiac, you see. This is a volume 2 in a series written by Francis Parkman. Oh, back in 1878. It's an old book. Mal got it for me at the Tuxedo book sale at their library, Tuxedo Library. You can see right there, he got it for, I don't know if you can see that, $3. Yeah. This is a dense book. It has maps. It has stories in it that I couldn't get out of the American Heritage series. So this was a beginning to learn about some stuff about our Indians, but I must have complained at home, and my dad Walt picked up on it. I must have said, I don't know where to get black history from, and how did all the slavery thing happen and so forth. So one day Walt gave me this, you see? It's The Adventures of an African Slaver. And some fellow he knew just gave it to him, just said, here, your boy might want to read this. See right here? This is the interior in the front page. It says, Adventures of an African Slaver, being the true account of the life of Captain Theodore Cano, trader in gold, ivory, and slaves. These, it was written down originally 1854, and then this copy was published in the 1920s with an introduction by a fellow named Malcolm Cowley. Hard stuff to read, not just because of the fashion of the writing, but the stories were hard to read. But they are true stories. What we need to do, you see, and I was figuring this out, is find the books that have some of the truth in it and start to learn it. Because only when we get a fuller picture of who we have been can we understand who we can be. Yeah. Well, we'll do another one tomorrow. See you then.